My friend and I had a conversation today, and it was about what are the top 5 things that we want to embody by the end of the year. It's overwhelming to try to do everything and be everything that we say we want to be. We wrote down all of the things that we want to be, all of the traits, all of the identities we want to be. So some examples: being an athlete, being an author, being a YouTuber. For her, it was being a mother, a stay-at-home mother, things like this. It's taking those, but then saying, okay, well, what can I accomplish in the next quarter, next 3 months? Where do I want to be in that time frame? It's daunting to take your whole entire life of every last item on your bucket list or who your best embodied self looks like. It simplifies it to the now, to this moment where you can say, okay, there's 100 things on my list right now of who I want to be, how I want to show up in the world, and the traits I want to have, and the things I want to have, the achievements I wanted to have made reality. What we did was took a 5-minute session where we just wrote it all down really fast. And then the next 5 minutes was circling all of the things that really stood out to us, that popped, that we felt something. Like I did it where if I felt something that I really want to do now, that is there and always has been, it's a recurring thing that keeps coming up. For me, that's YouTube and being a YouTuber, not just saying I want to create YouTube videos, but it's I am a YouTuber. I create YouTube videos. I show up every day and I embody being a YouTuber, and I am a YouTuber, and my reality shows me and proves to me that I am a YouTuber because I'm taking that aligned action and I'm doing it. And so that's what I'm doing now. And I think this is my 5th or 6th video of the day. All that said, this is just flow. This is easy for me right now because I've decided and I'm just taking action on it, and I'm not questioning it. I'm not trying to be perfect. I'm not even trying to be anything I'm not. I'm just being. So taking those top things that pops, I think I was at 15 items. So then the next 5 minutes was starring the ones that are the top 5. There was some repeats. And so it was just finding what are the top 5 that I want to be this year. And then once I had the top 5 for this year, I decided that I'm going to have to work backwards from what that looks like. And I need to take the steps to get to where I want to be by the end of the year. For her, she's in karate. Maybe for her, her ultimate goal is to be a black belt. But right now, maybe she's maybe she's a brown belt, but maybe she just wants to, by the end of the year, advance to that next one. So therefore, she's still a karate master, and she's becoming that karate master of being a black belt. But she's in that process right now, but she's becoming it now, in the moment now, doing it. But yet that distant goal, it doesn't even have to be that distant, but that goal, that ultimate vision she has is coming into reality. It's just sucking itself right in, but yet it's becoming that person today. And things take time, and it's a process. It's like nature, you plant the seed. That's the idea. You plant the seed, and then once it's in the ground, it doesn't just grow overnight. It's not just going to be there. So basically there's that incubation period of growth, and it's just a law of nature. Once it's in the ground, you're watering it. So for instance, for me, YouTuber, okay, I've got the idea, put it in the ground. I want to get a gold play button. So that generally doesn't happen overnight. I would need to show up every day, give it attention, give it my focused attention. And that means showing up and putting in the aligned work, the aligned effort into these projects that I'm doing, pouring love into it, pouring intention into it, and providing value for others. In doing this, it just over time is taking on its own unique elements and its own unique growth in its own time. So it's growing at its own rate, and divinity has has the wheel at that point, because I am co-creating with God. I'm just putting myself out there halfway and saying, hey, I'm putting skin in the game. Help me out here. And then I'm proving to the universe, to God, that I can be trusted and that I am putting in the work so that my energy is amplified. My energy is received, and I get a yes, yes, and we will give you more back. It's this co-creation of trusting God and then being trusted. Because if I'm just sitting back like, I have all these wonderful ideas, I'm just such a genius, and trust me, been there. But if I'm doing that, then what comes of that? Literally nothing. You know, it's like the seed analogy. Put it in the ground. Did anything come of that? No, it died because I wasn't watering it. I wasn't giving it the nutrients it needs or anything. I didn't put attention on it, focused attention. And with the laws of nature, knowing that you have to take aligned action to make things happen and to help your ideas grow. That said, it brings me full circle, and we're coming back to asking every day, what are my 5 things? Reminding myself, what are my 5 things in that current season? So for us, it's like end of year, kind of just wrapping it up. What are my 5 things, and what am I doing to make them happen? And how am I therefore embodying these things? Am I being those 5 things today? Asking that every day and feeling the satisfaction or not of being or not being those things. And so this is where the alignment, the inner alignment of who I say I want to be and who I am are in 100% sync. It's lining those things up in a way that there is no chaos, there is no confusion. It's just simplicity, and you're feeling like life works. It's not feelings of resistance, like things are butting up where things aren't in flow, but this is all about being one with yourself and knowing that being one with yourself means that you are living and firing off on all cylinders, every bit of you that you know you are. And asking myself about those 5 things every day is a good start. And I know that's something that is going to help me, and it has helped me. And I just started this today, where I am a YouTuber and I recorded 5 videos, just like that's my identity now. And so I know what I need to do, and I do it. And every day I'm embodying, like I am embodying being a YouTuber, and I am a YouTuber. And that is a beautiful thing when what's in your heart is also in your physical reality. Please subscribe if this spoke to you. And so what it boils down to ultimately is I have lost track of like what the point of this video was. I totally offshooted on something else. I tend to tangent like that. I am getting tired and it's getting late, and I just forgot, and my baby's at the door, my kitty, ringing the doorbell. I'll be back.